All right,
let's go.
Jan Wayne Swayze presents the FREE99 podcast. Be sure to follow SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Twitch, Instagram, and
The Talk. I don't think kids call it The Talk, but it's TikTok. That's what I meant.
search FREE99 podcast. Shout out to all the sponsors.
Yay.
Shout out to all the listeners.
Hey.
He's
a
like
good guy.
Radio DJ.
He has it down.
You're good, man.
Jan Wayne Swayze in the building.
He good.
I am very happy that about the guests that we have here.
We do this.
Smoothness over there.
Kumo B in the building.
Love, I don't get enough of it. All I get is these vampires and bloodsuckers. All I see is these people that made millionaires, milling about, spilling their feelings in the air.
I am the good homie Gus, aka Gusher Raymond. Gusher.
Ooh.
Gusher.
Actually, he was just releasing we'll talk about that later.
And on episode 208.
208.
Rommel, could you please introduce this old friend of the podcast?
I ain't old.
No, but you're a friend of me though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Our guest.
I get younger about it.
You know what I mean? You know what I
So
mean?
you like numbers, right? You like numbers.
I love numbers.
All right. On average, a castle is about 400.
I'm slow.
400.
I ain't I'm slow.
484,000 square feet.
Say it again.
On average, a castle is about 484,000
I'm already
square
lost.
feet. It's okay. Let me get it. In terms of supplies, aside from brick and mortar, for wood, 8,000 board feet needed per 1,000 square feet. That's roughly 3,872,000,000 board feet needed to build a castle. Now, instead of wood, if built with, I don't know, cookies.
Come on, man.
Cookies being on average at 3 cubic inches to build a castle, that would be 154,880,000,000 cookies. And in that castle
Okay.
is where our guest tonight resides.
Where you at, Rommel?
Sitting on his throne, he has reigned supreme since 2009.
I don't know if he's talking shit or
This is real shit. Go ahead, Rommel. Keep cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. Let him cook.
You ever know people, they just clowning you?
No.
Talking shit, but you don't really, you don't know it?
No, it's
And then you leave, and they're like, oh, damn. He was clowning you all the time. No, castles and shit.
No, listen. I'll let me finish. I'll tell you. Okay. So I'll say it again. Instead of wood, if built with, I don't know, cookies being on average at 3 cubic inches to build a castle, that would be 154,880,000,000 cookies. And in that castle is where our guest tonight resides.
Come on.
Sitting on his throne, he has reigned supreme since 2009. And mind you,
Let him cook.
And mind you, that year is when it was introduced to the masses. Prior to that, he was selling cookies out of his car with
This is why he has 3 babies?
All 3 of them. Cook.
Okay, go.
Cook.
Prior to that, he was selling cookies out of his car with the same signature smile. Anyone who has had the pleasure of meeting him knows that smile. It's as warm and comforting.
Come on, man. No, stop.
As
It's warm and comforting.
Listen.
Good.
It says
You
warm.
got me feeling awkward about making cookies.
Listen. It says warm and comforting.
I don't even want to make cookies no more.
It's as warm as comforting as those cookies coming straight out of the oven. For 15 years, he has had this cookie game in a chokehold.
Technically 30.
30?
Technically 28.
28. Rightfully so. Still mastering his technique as a member of the Prestige El Nino Gym. Putting in that work. This man is all about the grind. He has earned the respect all over the Bay Area. So do not, I repeat, do not settle for imitations. Because if imitation is the highest form of flattery, then this man needs some restraining orders on you lames and all those unwanted advances. The FREE99 podcast is humbled to have Anthony Lucas, the man behind the one and only Anthony's Cookies in the building.
Anthony's Cookies.
Anthony
Lucas. Thank you. Toast. He's engaged though.
Hey, check it out. I need you to teach me how to Because if I can spit it like that,
It's a wrap. You don't got to though. You don't got to.
That's what I'm here for you for.
Yeah.
No, so what we do is we write the intros for
I'm
our
gonna
guests.
just say, hey, hold on. And I'm gonna just hand the phone to him. Can you put that work in real quick?
Can I get a voice message of that?
Yeah, just make her feel, like, God, this dude, man.
You gotta remind her sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta remind her. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Welcome.
Thank you. I was fortunate enough to.
Real quick, I'm gonna shut up on this one.
You got it.
You know, remember that Dave Chappelle skit where he was like in court.
Oh yeah, I plead the fifth. That one?
No. And then he pissed on a person.
Oh yeah, and it didn't happen.
And then all of a sudden, it looked and was like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
I thought that's what was about to happen.
Oh no.
I'm like, wait, is he setting me up, man?
Nah, see, if there's
And
one,
I'm still dry though. I felt that warm sensation.
if there's one thing that the FREE99 podcast loves to do, it's give the people their flowers while they can smell them.
Absolutely.
Well deserved flowers.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine if I was high? This is me not high. This is me not drunk.
No.
This is why I don't do either.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has a bottle of water in front of him.
That's it.
Yeah,
And it's frozen. It doesn't even sit there. It's frozen.
Yeah, sorry.
This is why I don't do that. But go ahead. But I feel comfortable with y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. That's what it is, though. I met you October of 09.
God damn.
And that's
is
when me,
crazy.
Mono, and Big John did We Eating, and you opened doors and you allowed us to cook, and it was always like, come on in, like, come in, it's good, like
Always welcoming.
always welcoming, and you made it feel so much like home, like it felt good to go inside there. You know what I mean? And that's the vibe you created even before, like, people were creating vibes, like.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. And so one thing. So hold on. First, you have two locations.
I'm gonna hold you down, all right? Like we're grabbing.
1417 Valencia Street that opened in 09, right? Mm-hmm. But you've been cooking since 1997. Bacon. Yeah, bacon since 97.
Vegas is 97.
97.
Yeah, man. God damn.
You could have been a dope boy because your numbers was right. You know what I mean? You could have.
You know what's
Allegedly.
crazy?
Allegedly.
The math and mathin'. You know what I
I'm
mean?
so glad because one of my folks
Allegedly.
told me,
Allegedly.
Anthony, if you got introduced to something else,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your measurements would be
you would have been
great.
doing that too.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm glad I was selling cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny though because as a kid, like you didn't even really like.
It can't see my ball spot for news, right?
No. We
Okay,
can.
cool.
We
I
just
wanna
put
make
it
sure.
out. Like it's a heart, y'all.
I want to make sure.
It's a heart. Your like your mom did the baking, and you didn't really like touch any
No,
baking.
she didn't.
She didn't bake,
Man, what's your story you reading?
All
You
right.
messed up.
or she did the cooking.
No.
You baked
Man,
as a kid. As a kid.
No. Okay, so he clean. He was clean that. He was clean.
No, he said no.
I'm asking.
When I was a kid, my mother would always bake,
Right.
but I just would lick the spin.
That's it?
The spin.
The spindle.
The spoon and stuff.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, my bad.
Right?
This is why I don't drink.
You're not
Or
drunk
podcast.
though. You're not drunk though.
This is why I don't imagine how difficult I'd be if I was high or drunk.
I love it because you don't see this. You don't see this hype, Anthony, at the store.
This is just like organic energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're like you didn't do any baking as a kid.
None.
Like, you just licked the spoon.
None.
Yeah.
It didn't sound right, but yeah. Just
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. You know,
What is it? Pause.
Is it candied pecan chips still the
God
one?
damn, we gotta bring that back.
Yeah, I remember
I gotta
that.
bring that back.
Is that still
man.
that was your one, right?
You know, I'm gonna say it like this. One of the things. Can I say it real quick?
Yeah, cook.
One
Oh, yeah, talk.
Cook.
ambition can sometimes. Ambition is it's always a good thing.
Okay.
But I know, like with myself, ambition always had me moving to the next move. And it never allowed me to stop and kind of, not necessarily be grateful, but I was always like, okay, we got this, now to get this. Okay, good, I'm motivated. Okay, and sometimes you gotta stop and just build on what you just created. I never did.
Because you're too busy in the process. You love the process.
I stayed in the process.
You love the process.
So I love the process.
And you enjoy each step of the process. The way you cook is like if I'm doing this, this is all I'm doing. Then I'm on to the next thing. The way you enjoy, you give each step that same attention.
I was never like, for example, the way my brain thinks is, if I can get from A to B, then I can get to C. Sometimes you gotta stay at B for just some time.
Let that
marinate. I never did. The minute I got to B, I'm on a C, on a D.
Always looking for progression.
And I think that when I say hurt, I don't want to say hurt, but it kind of I like to say my beginning is starting now.
Ooh, ouch.
As crazy as that sounds, like all those years was me figuring it out.
I see.
Like all these years of effing notes, learning, like, that saying, I'm telling my kids, one thing I'm gonna tell my kids every day: fail fast. You hear this a lot?
Yeah.
Man, fail nonstop, because that's your best learning. Tool.
But your best learning tool is not falling under challenges as they come.
I ain't no punk.
Right?
Right? You never punk me. That's just something that just
not the health department, not the building, not the SF building.
A lot of things, like I said, a lot of things have weakened my knees. I don't know what you just won't break me. You just, and it's not like, it's not a little proud. It's just, I don't know. The way I grew up, you weren't allowed to get punked.
Yeah.
Let them know where you grew up.
You had to stand your ground.
A little, like in New Jersey, I spent about 7 years in New Jersey, and it's like, when you grow up and knowing that you're not allowed to let anything, when you're young, that was a physical thing.
Yeah.
Don't let a person punk you.
Yeah.
But as you grow, you understand that it's circumstances. You don't let circumstances punk you. You see what I'm saying?
That's strong right there.
So it's like, now, it's like I go through stuff now. It's just, I don't lose. I have such a confidence in myself and what I'm capable of, or it's like I can go through shit for a year or so, whatever.
And I'm still
gonna overcome it.
Yeah.
Speaking on that, when you started the business, you had no outside investors.
Goddamn thing.
Other than your mom, who helped buy the oven.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. The reason why I'm like to listen really carefully, because a lot of information that was written out there was not always accurate.
Yeah.
People, dude, I'm telling you, man, you got to be careful. Like you say, I'll never forget this. One thing I told San Francisco Magazine, I appreciate it was a great article.
Yeah.
But I told them I'm a hustler.
Yes.
How do you think they flipped that?
Oh, that used to hustle.
I was.
Yeah, you selling dope.
I ain't never sold dope in my life.
Right on, San Francisco.
They just beep.
But they took the way they flipped it was like, I was like, whoa, shit, I didn't mean it like that.
The crazy thing is, everything that I read, they would always talk about how you went to SF State.
Yeah, that's true.
For accounting and engineering. And then how you turned and made these cookies. Little did they know you've been baking since 97. I think the bigger story is that you are self-made other than that oven. All that money was your money.
This is what I'm going to say. Other than, I'm going to say it really rough.
Do it.
And I know my kids going to say to hear this.
In a couple of years, just don't show them.
I'm going to say this. Not a motherfucker can say anything.
They got nothing on you.
No one can say they helped me.
Right.
I'm sorry for a lot of people to hear me say it like that, and the reason I'm passionate about saying it like that is because I know individuals helped me.
Right.
You know, like I know a good friend that I can call. He took me to the store. He took me to go get me a fridge. Like those friends, yeah. But man, my mother, she helped me.
Yeah.
She passed recently, but
Our condolences.
my mother is a rock
Yeah.
in my life, you know. And but there are people that I can see right now that have actually helped me that I'll never forget about. But what I mean, you know what I mean? Like, hell, ain't nobody dropped money on me. No, I ain't start with nothing.
Yeah, there's nobody who like
Nothing.
follow my lead.
I've had people lie to
Right.
me, all kind of stuff.
But I think that's amazing. And
That's why I get passionate.
But I don't think
It's all
that's
this.
outlined enough. Like
I'm glad they did that.
for somebody to do that.
True
just-
colors show, bro.
I'm glad suckers
know?
show themselves.
Oh, they will show in the light for sure. But for somebody to do that,
I'm sorry.
right?
I'm so
No.
glad that
Cook.
happened.
Cook.
Dude, I'm so glad that happened.
What happened?
Suckers, man.
Oh, suckers.
Man, when I close my eyes and think about it, man, God, I'm so thankful for y'all, man. Suckers is so helpful.
It's
Yeah.
it's almost better to know than not know. Right?
At first, I was naive as hell.
Right.
I was naive, and that's because I like.
Took your
You
kindness for
couldn't tell
weakness.
me I was homeless.
Yeah.
But I was homeless.
What?
He said at times, you know, because I was just focused, like even right now, literally, like when the pandemic hit, I'm like, as long as my kids are fine, I'll sleep in the kitchen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really cool with that. Even
Yeah.
right now, I'll call you and say, "Can I sleep down here for a few days?"
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I literally would. As long as my kids are good, I'm straight.
Why? Where do you? I'm curious. Where do you think?
God damn, why am I so comfortable right now with y'all? Man?
It's love, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Love.
I don't know, because we're fans, and honestly, because we're all fathers as well.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm curious for you specifically,
Absolutely.
like where does that come from? Is that followed by example?
What?
Just like your undying love for your kids, it's amazing, man.
Dude, I don't know. Honestly, I cannot tell you. Because, and then this is not to knock. I don't know my father.
Right.
But he like in black, so you should probably, that's fine.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't
I thought
doing
you were
that.
Puerto Rican, dog.
We ain't
I
not
thought you were
doing that.
Cuban, man.
That is not.
I thought you was Cuban. What the?
Swore
You
I
heard
thought
it
was-
here,
I thought-
folks.
thought it was Filipino. We
You
was
heard it
talking,
here. I
we was
had
talking
no clue.
Tagalog outside.
I'm being funny, man.
He wore slippers, bro.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
Can I say this? You know, I joke like when I go to the gym. I'm gonna tell you, at El Niño, you got killers.
yeah, murderers,
Literally,
assassins.
literally, people that can put your life in their hands.
Shout out to the scrap pack.
Literally, scrap
Scrap
El
pack.
Niño, right?
Gil, what up, Gil?
But you know what is a trip? We all laugh and have fun though.
Yeah, of course.
Like we serious, but it's like you gotta enjoy. Try to, if you can be 50 years old, but be a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't enjoying the process, right?
Yeah. So I guess the reason why I brought that up is it's such a serious environment, but I'm in there laughing.
That's your playground.
Like
Yeah.
somebody can have their neck around they arm around my neck. I'm laughing.
That's a little wild to me. That's I mean,
Like you know, because it's like you gotta laugh, or life's gonna be painful as hell.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Laugh, man.
It's like lions, right? When lions and cubs, when they play together, they're like biting each other, and humans are scared of lions, but to them, it's just playful.
It's just damn. That's true, man. You just gotta.
But then also that shows that you, my friend, are a lion.
All right, on man. Man, right on, man. Got your tissue, man.
Steve Jobs and Jay-Z still your inspiration?
God damn, you really did your research.
See, he cooks, man. He don't make. He cooks.
Yo, yeah.
I'm a hustler.
You know, I don't. I think about this a lot when
That's a dated reference
I'm
too.
gonna
So for the
answer
record,
that question in a really strange way.
Answer.
Because I think about my
You got
kids
it.
all the time.
Okay.
Like, I literally cannot. I'm always thinking about my kids. And
For the record, this is early Jay-Z. This is what this is.
I'm gonna answer your question. You said inspiration.
Yeah.
One thing I want to make sure I'm patient with my kids is understanding that they're always growing.
Yes.
So an answer today, an answer or an action from them today is not really representing them.
Yeah.
It can be completely different later. So it may like, I don't mean to be
No.
too
Do
far.
it. No.
So when you say inspiration, it's like, I don't know. They are, but they're like,
They're not your drive. Your drive are your children.
like
They're like 09. They're like 09 Anthony inspiration.
Like, I can get, like, literally, I'm not even kidding. I can get inspiration by looking at, like, you, and when I seen your podcast, and then when I come in here, I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? I can do this. You know, like, you inspire me to do what I've been thinking. You get what I'm saying? So, that's why I don't, like, everybody, like,
Look at
so
God.
many people.
Yeah, look at God.
Look at God.
You know what? Not to get all, because I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
You can find God in anything and everyone.
True. As long as you want to.
As long as you want to.
And as long as you're looking.
You know, so I'm inspired by Steve Jobs, Jay-Z, my daughter inspires me. I'm gonna tell you, like, for example, I sit back sometimes, I'm like, wait, my daughter shows patience and she's 6. How the hell do I struggle with patience and I'm 46?
Because we've been dealing with it longer.
That's facts,
We've been dealing with it longer. You know what I mean?
Because you're like, I've been here longer. I don't got time.
I hear
bro.
you.
You know,
Yeah.
but I'm like, she inspires me to be a better person.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
My son's the same way. Absolutely.
you
I
know
agree
what I'm
with that.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
my son's the
there's
same
certain
way.
things you see, I'm like, damn.
Kids will
strong-
do it
that's strong.
to you, man.
Yeah.
I love being a father.
Dude,
I
see
love
it all
being
the
a
time.
father. I love being a papa. Being someone's papa is amazing.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild. Yeah, yeah.
Not everyone gets that blessing, and people who do get it, they better appreciate it because there is no love like that.
Nothing.
No love like that, like being someone's papa.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't stress. And you know what? I don't feel guilty at all when I say this.
Anthony got me crying. Fucking
so-
tell her early.
Yeah, this is
talking
record
about
time.
my baby. You know what I mean?
Man,
You should change your store's
I
name
fuck
to
with you. No,
Anthony.
I-
Instead of Anthony's Cookies, Anthony's Cooking.
Anthony's crying. He got you
Man,
crying.
What's the name of your podcast? Anthony's Cooking.
Cookies are made with tears, bitch.
Man, like I'm obsessed over my kids'
Yeah.
development.
Yeah.
They're happy, like right now. At a certain point, it's on them.
Yeah.
But
sure.
it's like right now, it's like their protection, and I don't like.
And you're
it-
paving a way. Like
Man.
what your impact on them is it's steering them on love because you're being present, you're being available, you're being a provider, and then that's a way you're paving for them. You know what I mean?
What you're saying? You ever notice? You're protecting for your kids, right?
Absolutely.
Like you're protecting, right?
1000%.
Like you have violent thoughts regarding the protection of your kids, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
I would kill for my kids.
Cook.
Hear me out. You ever notice how, as your children grow and get better, you get more like serious about your kids? Like, dude, I will fuck you up over my kid. It like, I don't know. It's like love grows. Like the passion that you have towards something, it gets more, like it grows. Like it's to the point, like when my daughter was born, right?
Yeah.
And my son, I ain't leaving AJ out. Immediately like, whoa. But something happens as they grow and they start it's like, damn, I will kill you over these two.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why?
I don't know why, but it gets even more intense.
I think the reason why is because throughout the years, as they grow older, you develop with them, right? You learn from them, and the unbearable thought of losing them, or even the threat of losing them, will make you will do the worst.
His oldest is like older,
19.
like graduated.
19.
I told you I've been fucking before Anthony's Cookies.
He's
shout out to Anthony's Cookies. Might have
shout out to Anthony's Cookies.
That might have led to the second, baby.
Anthony's Cookies be doing things for people. I'm telling you, boy.
I don't know what you put in there. Yeah,
But no,
bring back that German chocolates.
Yeah,
We got it.
Because he has an 18-year-old. Like
19-year-old, yeah.
he looks
Shout
at
out
it
to
like
Caitlin.
from the whole picture. Because my son's 8, right? So, and the way like your kids are like young, so it's like you're really trying to groove them into what they are, and like with that, it's a piece of you, and every piece of you starts going with them, and then
Is that what it is?
You're
It absolutely
protecting
is.
yourself. That's yourself.
You're protecting. Whoa.
That's yourself.
Like
you know what I mean?
Like my daughter and I, like
I think you. Whoa.
That's your legacy right there.
yeah, my daughter and I, we bonded.
I didn't look at it like that.
For sure.
It's like you don't constantly look at it like I hear this legacy stuff. I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
I just look at like that's me. Like and like
That's
go ahead.
me.
You know, I mean, like my daughter and I, my eldest one right now, who I feel like I'm really close to, we bond on a lot of like music, because music's huge in my life, and it's become even huge in her life. You know, so you kind of see a reflection of yourself in them as they grow older, right? Everybody, like, okay, so,
I hate my sons like me sometimes. I'll be such an ass.
I'm not material. I'm like, I'm sure. And again, back to that whole like, murderous thoughts. You know, if anybody were to even try anything, it's like let's say for example.
You know, can I say this?
Yeah.
And I want to say like people feel sometimes should I think like hell yeah, there's nothing wrong. It's healthy.
Absolutely. Let's say for example, you have a car and you're into cars, and you have like a 97 Acura. You put everything into it, right? You use all your money, everything. You drove it around. It's been with you from your ups and downs, right? And then somebody steals it. It's not just a car that they steal, it's a piece of you.
it's the memories. It's
Right.
the process.
Now magnify that by 1,000,000.
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I just and it's just I don't know. It's just like man, like you just seeing them like when you see them. This is what I was gonna say. And it's like
We can move on. We can stay. I
when
like
you
it.
see your kids developing,
Yeah.
there's some type of joy I get in that.
That's fatherhood. That's
It's
fatherhood.
like when they develop, they can just like my son always hi. He's 1
yeah, 18 months. At 18 months.
at 18 months. Hi. It's like wow.
That's
my
you.
daughter will open a door for you.
That's you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Just wait till they
That's
bake the
you.
first cookie.
man.
You're gonna go crazy.
That's you.
Now I do want to say, just to kind of like balance it out. There was a point in time with my daughter, who's the eldest. She was diagnosed with epilepsy, and this was like prepubescent, and that was probably one of the hardest times in my life. And the reason why is because as a father, you are coded to kill and get rid of anything that you could. But this is something that is now surpassed you. This is something that you can't even fathom.
I worry about that. I think about that all the time. God damn, man.
But again, like you said,
yeah.
you got to fail fast, right? Because as a father, you still learn, and you cope, and it's resiliency, right? Muhammad Ali, he's one of the greatest ever, and he's lost numerous fights. What makes him an ultimate champion is not his record; it's his resiliency, the ability to bounce back and become even better.
Yeah.
That is basically the staple of being a father.
How I interpret my relationship with my son is I need him more than he needs me.
Say that again. Say that again.
Yeah.
I need my son more than he needs me because
Yeah.
when in your 20s, you're kind of reckless, right?
Yeah.
And it's either you had kids early or you had kids older. I had my son when I'm in my 30s, so every a lot of my friends are already having these experiences with their kids already 10 years ago. So I'm kind of late to the party. You know what I mean? So
I'm later than you.
You feel me? But we still here though.
I was early.
You're early. But
I showed up with the chips early.
You'll still be there though because you got napkins with you. You're still there. But
Shout out to Gus.
being a father, right? Being a father. It really doesn't being a parent doesn't come with instructions.
Hell no.
It comes with a feeling.
Yes.
And to be a real parent means how active we are, or how much we love, shows what our parents did for us, right? Shows what the love our mom showed, regardless.
Yeah.
The fails, the
wins.
Yeah.
Everything.
The pick you right back up.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
Dude, trust. Yeah.
I think what's the sign of a good father? It's if you ask yourself or your partner, "Am I doing a good job?" Right? To question yourself during the process.
Usually when I ask him, I fucked up, huh?
It's true, though. But it's true, right?
I fucked up, huh? I'm sorry.
It's true.
I'm gonna tell him I'm sorry.
There are a lot of people who will not show humility or not show vulnerability because they don't want to be wrong. But at that point, you are willing to for your kids.
Crazy about that, and this is something that I wish my kids would embrace. There's strength in saying I'm wrong.
Yeah.
They're gonna see this eventually, and they're gonna know that it's okay.
Man, it's strength.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize that strength till I was damn near my 20s.
I didn't realize it was 41, and I'm 41 right now.
Yeah. Like it's okay to fuck up.
Yeah.
Man, it's what this is what I'm gonna tell my kids, man. Man, we talk about cookies, now we talk about kids.
Oh
it's all
man,
good.
we cooking.
I mean, they're both sweet.
We baking.
We baking.
Nobody.
But I'm gonna tell my kids this, man. Look, always make your mistakes.
Yes.
Just don't make tragic ones.
It's true.
Because you want something you can still live from.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because there's certain mistakes that people made, they'll never see the light of day.
Yeah. You can't go back. You can't take some back.
There are certain things you can't take back.
Yeah, there's certain things you can't take back.
And you're always, and I'm telling you, as far as I can remember, I can clearly see I had an opportunity to make a decision. Go left or right. And not to get all
go
morbid, but
go.
It can go death, or it can be behind bars. I'm like, thank God I didn't make certain decisions when I was in my 20s or whatever, because you hear about all kinds of stuff in the news coming out now.
Yeah.
People end up going to jail now. Something, you know what I'm saying? So,
and for what?
Man,
nothing.
Make good decisions. Just don't be afraid to fail and mess up. Just don't make tragic ones.
Who taught you that?
No one. Honestly, man,
You kind of develop it later on.
Dude, it's going to sound really strange how I say this. Life's been my teacher.
That makes sense.
I know it's...
You taught yourself, though. You read a lot of books.
I read a lot. Damn. Scary, man. You really did your research.
We slept over your house earlier this week.
Probably that too.
I'm not, we worked it, right?
I used to read a lot of. I gotta get back into.
You taught yourself how to process. You taught yourself how to put yourself in business.
You know what I just tripped on? I see that in my kids. Now that I remember, whoa! I can see it now. Because my kids are good at just looking.
Observing.
They just observe.
Yeah.
And they just observe. And now I look back at it, because my mother, I can't remember one conversation I've ever had with my mother when I was a kid. My mother never talked to me.
Because she was too busy being a mother.
I don't know what it was, but she, like, it's not bad. I'm just,
Yeah.
my mother never talked to me. And that's why, I don't know where I get it from, because I'm constantly talking to my kids. Constantly, you know? And
maybe she was letting you talk to her.
Or was there no
If
conversation?
you're always the one talking, right? If that
I don't think there was any conversation.
Really?
No, it's just, I honestly don't. I had a really unique, like, my mother, I was my mother's shadow. I was like my mother's shadow, like, literally. You know, like, man, damn, you guys got me just like therapy. I need to get on the couch here.
Yeah, we good.
But like, I'm trying to think, like, I gotta go reflect in my relationship with my mother. It's kind of confusing, but I lost my train.
No, but that's all. I want to let you know that's okay, right? Personally, I feel like a lot of people are defined by their childhood. Certain things, right? Core memories, things that make them.
That's what it was.
Go for it.
Sorry, my bad.
Go for it. No, go.
Yeah,
But
please.
No, like, I really think life taught me experiences, and I had key people that I would cross paths with. That they would, like, he's like a brother to me. Out in New Jersey, you know, man, I was so happy they came out here. So when I went to when I lived in New Jersey for about 7 years, I was out there by myself, meaning, like, I had no family out there. And
How old were you at that time?
I was what, from like 9 to 16?
I'm sorry, you were out in New Jersey
From 9 to 16.
by yourself.
Not like by myself,
Oh, okay.
homeless, but no, it's
You
me
with
and
your
my mother and
family.
my sister.
Oh, gotcha,
Just me,
gotcha,
mother, and my
gotcha.
sister. I had no cousin like that. So
Wow.
we were out in New Jersey, and
Mom went there for work?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember my folks, man, it's like my family. That's why I don't care about biological. My family's built in relationships.
That's how they should
You
be.
know,
That's what should define
I
family.
care less about biological. But like that's my boy there, that's my brother. Like I can call him right now, and it's like
Off top.
Say less.
Off top, yeah.
he came out here recently, and all his brothers, he had a bunch of brothers, and they all like took care of me.
Wow.
And they came out recently, and he surprised me. Dude,
Did you tear up? Did you cry?
I don't think you know what's interesting about crying? I don't cry no more.
Since when?
I can't recall, but I don't know. I had a stage where I just cried a lot,
Ooh, okay.
but for some reason, I don't cry no more.
I feel like I cry all the time.
Dude,
At least every Wednesday.
I cry all the time now.
all the time. But
Are you all cried out?
my kids,
Relax. Nice.
things
No, that's
that
true.
happen
That's
with
true.
my kids,
Yeah.
the joy I get my kids, and my mother passed, it was so much. I think it just pushed something out of me.
You know, with crying, it's
I don't know.
you know how, like, let's say, for example, if you're allergic to something, your body will physically react to it, right? Crying is basically just a reaction, a physical reaction to all of your emotions. If you're happy, you can cry. If you're sad, you can cry. If you're
Yeah.
overwhelmed, you can cry.
That's where I'm at with like the emotion.
Yeah, it's a
it
physical
touches every
reaction.
window for me. Cry.
But that's right. To my, I'm gonna ask y'all real quick.
Yeah.
Why don't I cry anymore?
Like
I even try to. I can't.
you're too busy to cry.
That's true.
You keep yourself focused with the moment that you can't have a feeling. Like this is the moment. So you're taking care of this step of the process, and then it's on to the next one. And you're worried about this step of the process. You can't worry about what's happening. We just talked about outside. You can't worry about what's happening here because you're so present in and you're so attentive to what is happening now.
which is not necessarily it's not a bad thing.
No. You're just so focused
I
on
thought about that. Like I don't cry no more.
When's the last time you did cry though? That was a good question.
I can't remember. Like I literally I don't.
Not at your mom's funeral.
That's a long story. I didn't go to my mother's funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's. I get. You know what? It's a mixture. Like I'm at a point where. That's a long story. Too.
I'm sorry.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not even.
I have this belief.
Let me say this real quick.
Go for it.
I think,
Go, please.
I think what it is with me now is I'm at a point of doing something about it.
Oh, self-preservation.
And everything in my life now, it's like I'm at a point where I don't want to sound dark.
No, don't. No, don't worry about it.
I'm just at a point where it's like I'm done crying. Like I don't. Like, I'm. And my mind is wrapped around doing something about it.
Pick your bootstraps up. Let's get to work.
Wait, when you say that your mind is ready to do something about it, do you say it's ready to do something about finding out why you don't
Everything.
cry, or you mean just
Those feelings.
Oh, you're ready.
Those feelings.
You're ready to dig
those
in.
things that happened.
Yeah.
That would make me want to cry. It's like my mind is geared towards now doing something. It's automatic.
Is that? But you don't mind that, or is that something?
Is that fight or flight?
It's fight. It ain't damn sure ain't flight.
Let's okay. So
Hold on.
It's not like it's not no. I never thought about this until right now. Like, I think I'm done with crying because it's now. I'm just built to do something about it now.
Well, I think it's from when I first met you. I've always known that you fight. You're like in terms of fight or flight.
It's
I see you. No. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
It's not like no thuggish. No, just
it's not machismo shit. It's just action.
I'm taking care of business.
I'm taking care of business.
I'm gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it right now.
And whatever a person did that caused that feeling that would have normally caused me to cry, I'm gonna do something about that now.
I see.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, I cried at my daughter's graduation, or high school graduation. I sobbed like a baby.
Yeah, I would cry too.
There's a picture. I was like, and it's just because, like, wow, like it's like
you got me really thinking, like, man, like I'm thinking, like, this sounds like it's turning dark.
No, it's not dark. It's just we're
like,
introspective.
You just made me think, like, at this point, if something made me cry, that's really dark.
But not even like for like happiness though. You know what I mean? Like when you're so happy.
That's the funny thing about it. It's like I had my tears were
Expired.
birthed from both sides of the coin.
Okay.
I would cry when my daughter would do something, even the smallest thing.
Oh, so when you said you stopped crying, that's recently.
Yeah. And also, there's things where somebody would do something, it would make me cry, and you would misread that as a weakness.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's actually not a weakness.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I cry on this pod like at least once a week.
Yeah.
We record once a week.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
You don't want to be the person that caused me to cry.
Wait, say that again?
You get what I'm saying?
You don't want to be on the end of the reason
This is
why
not
he
no
had to.
threat. It's just, I gotta stop being apologetic. You don't want. I'm a man. You don't want. If you were the reason why I cried, that's going to be a problem for you.
I see.
Even like the happy cry though. I'm talking.
No, if that's what I'm saying.
That's different.
Tears represent. There's two types of tears.
Yeah. Right.
There's, like you said, tears of joy.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't need, like, even on
You're
that.
talking about tears of pain.
Even on that, tears of joy, I don't really cry because I want to keep creating that. I still the action, like I want to keep that action going. Simultaneously, if it's someone, I'm gonna say like this. I'm very careful about how I live life.
Yeah.
What I do with people, because I don't ever want to be a reason why I cause you harm.
You're very thoughtful about how you move. Yeah.
I never want to be a reason why you hurt. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so it's like this. If you're a reason, if it was an honest mistake, but if you're a reason why I hurt, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You could have performed. You like.
If you did it maliciously too.
If you did it maliciously,
yeah. If you did it maliciously, absolutely.
If it's something where you knew damn well what you were doing, if you weren't mindful,
yeah,
of how you handle me, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Why weren't you mindful of how you handle me?
Yeah, we're also older now to where we see character in people, right?
Yeah.
We feel like we're good judge of character of people who we want to associate ourselves with. People
yeah.
You know what I mean? So we know how to move in different circles, and it's always, you know, like, and that's why I appreciate this, because you don't do this a lot.
No, you don't.
You don't sit down with people a lot, like, and we're getting a true Anthony, and I appreciate it.
And I'm sorry,
there's a select few that I feel comfortable talking to.
I appreciate that.
I don't know why I feel comfortable right now.
We get that a lot. We get that a lot.
You know what it is too?
Was it the intro?
I'm getting to a point where I just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care.
Wow.
I'm just not like reckless. I don't care.
No, but it's like you don't care judgment. You don't care judgment.
I don't care.
Yeah. As you should not.
It's freeing.
Yeah, it is.
I got something to read to you though. Is that okay?
All good, man.
Yeah. I got something to read to you. I really just met Anthony not too long ago when our friend brought him to our shop. We love his cookies, especially the OG chocolate chip. We go after a long day in the kitchen. We smoke. We head to Anthony's for cookies and enjoy them on a drive home. That was Aaron of Garden Creamery.
When did he write that?
Oh, she told me this.
When was this?
This was
Tuesday.
recently.
It's like Tuesday.
Recently.
Man, tell Aaron I'm trying to call her.
Yeah. That's what's up. Aaron, we calling you.
Aaron.
Man, I text her. There's something I want to talk business with her.
Hey, they got it over there. Shout out to Garden Creamery. They got it over there.
Aaron, you hating.
The nicest, okay, this is someone else. The nicest, dopest, most genuine soul. I met him off Jump with Papalote and been rooting for him ever since. That's Miguel, the Al Pastor Papi. Miguel Escobedo. Yep.
Yeah. That's my fault. Yeah. Yeah, man. Damn, you connected.
This is
That's true.
No, you
That is
connected.
true.
This is about you.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about you.
Loves his mom, kind-hearted, sweetest guy ever, mastering his craft. That's Samir, the owner, chef of Beat Rima. He worked at Fat Phillies with his brother Isaac.
Oh, Fat Phillies. Yeah.
Damn.
And Samir.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, mark my words. This is just the beginning.
Are you gonna name a cookie after us?
I promise you, y'all, you guys are good at what you do. Not saying I'm a judge, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's y'all. You guys got something. Like it's very
genuine.
Authentic. Is that what it is?
You know what it is? It's
and your chemistry, you got chemistry.
Here's one right here. I met Anthony at a martial arts gym, El Nino. When we train, he trained diligently. Dude is a beast on the mats. His persistence and dedication to train is why he's such a successful business. I miss holding pads for him. That's my boy Dave Denau of Dinosaurs. Skinny Filipino dude, chiseled. He has a ponytail.
Wait,
Dave's my people, man. That's little brother. That's little brother. I know him.
Wait.
I'm cool with his oldest brother, Dave Denal, dinosaur sandwiches. Dave Denal, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's Dave.
The name on his phone is Dave, the Muay homie.
Damn.
Dave's my people. He missed holding pads for you.
Never forget him, man. I learned a lot from him.
He's a good soul. That's a good soul right there.
This is
a good
what
soul.
I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. You gotta be mindful how you carry yourself with people.
Yeah.
Don't walk around reckless, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I said that, but I literally remember, like, Dave is that's my folks, man.
You come from a good family.
Very good memories.
Mm-hmm. My mom and his mom worked together.
He
way
schooled
back.
me a lot on with. He's good.
Yeah.
He'll kick shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Kick the dog shit out of somebody.
Don't need a fucking
And he'll smile at you while he do it. He's a nice guy.
He
missed holding pads for you.
Man, he gave me a lot. He was patient with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't forget these things.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Dave, yeah. I remember I used to always tell him to get into jiu-jitsu because he would not want to.
He don't want to roll.
The crossover is like it's either you're 100% or you're 0%.
If
right?
you're grounded or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, damn, how you know Dave?
Dave
I almost want to FaceTime and see if he picks up. I ain't.
Do you want to do it right now?
I think this is our first. This is our first FaceTime, man.
He be like, why you calling me? Hold on. Let me see.
He's in the shit. He's literally taking the shit right now. And he gets a FaceTime from Anthony. He's like, I gotta answer it.
Let me see.
What if his name says Anthony holding pads homie?
Yeah, it says Dave the Muay homie.
It's 8 o'clock, so he might be doing
He's
something.
like, yo.
Doing something right now.
He's trying to put his baby to sleep right now.
Or maybe he could be holding pads for somebody else.
He just trained in the town.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave.
Which doesn't mean he's moved on. He still thinks about you.
Yeah.
It's just
Damn, Dave. You remember Dave? You know Dave.
I know
How
Dave
you know
since grade school. Like, I'm cool with his older brothers.
what are their names?
Shout out to Rodney. Shout out to Dwayne. Like, my mom and his mom worked together in a hotel back in the day. But I met the homie Dwayne. Shout out to Dwayne. He went to Balboa. And then
Balboa back in the day was rough.
Wasn't it though? It ain't what it is now.
Man,
Wasn't it though?
Good now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
There's a waiting list.
hey, Dave the homie's
Waiting.
calling you right
Hey,
now.
he's calling you back, bro. He's calling you back. We gonna answer this shit live on there.
Hey,
what's up, Dave?
Dave the homie on the
What's
FREE99
up, Dave?
podcast.
We got Dave on the FREE99 podcast. hey, you know what your name is on his phone? Is Dave the Muay homie.
And you know what?
crazy.
I want to say real quick, Dave, real quick. They pointed out it was 8 o'clock. Gus said, I don't know, maybe he's holding his baby. He's literally holding his baby right now at 8 o'clock. Show him to the camera. Shout out
to the now.
Is it cool? Show it to the camera.
Dave is holding his baby. Gus called that. He knows people, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you called back. We got it. You know him.
That's family. What's up, family? Hey,
That's
family.
crazy. When he was describing you, I'm like, that's
Wow.
Because I was like, I remember you, because you used to give me game with, oh man, you got me going.
No.
Hey, we got to connect. I'm glad you picked up. But you see, let me say this, like genuine friendship.
Fuck a D.
It may not be a year.
Yep.
But it's like when you have good connection with people,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's permanent.
It's
absolutely.
substance. It's
Yeah,
substance.
we ain't talking about you though. Okay.
You just happen to call back.
Okay.
All right, Dave.
Man, it's good to hear. I'm glad you called back, man. Hey, you gotta see where you at? Not living, but I'm saying where?
Training?
Yeah.
Every now and then I go to Winterman with Johnson.
Oh yeah. You know, I gotta go and say what's up to John, man. John Smith. You know, you gotta meet my son. I got a little boy now.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I ain't been training for a while. 'Cause I've been like, cause I'm busy, man. I've been busy.
Running an empire. Running an empire.
Busy making big moves.
Man.
Words out.
I'm just getting started, but I make sure to get to El Nino at least 4 times a month. That's still weak, but
Oh wow, 4 times.
but I gotta get in there and get that Muay Thai in, man.
4 more times
Hey, I'm
a
gonna
week.
hit you up, huh?
Hit me, yeah. Hit me, and we'll try it.
Hey, good to see you, bro.
Hey, shout out, Dave. Shout out to you, man.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, baby. Sorry,
You
baby.
got a great dad.
Yeah, that's the homie, man.
Man, that's amazing.
All right now.
Peace.
That's
Dave.
crazy.
The homie Dave.
The homie
The Muay
Dave.
Thai homie
Yeah,
Dave.
because I would hope he taught me how to hold pads.
Yeah. You gotta hit that snap,
He
man.
taught me how to. Man, he's sick with it.
You have to hit the snap.
Oh,
It's not
he's
about the
sick
power.
with it.
When I met him, he was like short and chunky, and he just kept stretching out. And I was like,
He was.
yeah.
You lying?
Well, his brothers were bigger. Like
it a
the eldest
contest?
brother Dwayne, yeah. Like we'd be like, "Hey, Sizzler, we're going Sizzler and gonna fuck with some wings."
I do like Sizzler though.
I do like Sizzler.
I do like Sizzler.
You know, can I go back?
Please.
The way I grew up was to respect everyone.
Yeah.
Meaning, because I done seen biggest dudes get dropped by the smallest dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because when you see like, you can go into an El Nino, right?
Yeah.
Or some other, right? And you see some small dude, unsuspecting, this dude will mock you, it will hurt you.
Yeah.
But you would never think it. But the thing is this though, why would you think like a bully anyway?
Why are we doing this?
Why
Yeah.
would you even have that thought?
Why would you want to test it?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's one of the beautiful thing about like martial arts is it's the most humbling thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can be small, but if you know what you're doing and you got heart, it don't matter how big you are, you can get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have those negative thoughts, something's gonna check it.
Can I ask you a question? So you love numbers, right? So in that sense,
I'm so glad my daughter loves math too.
So in that
That's
sense,
what's up,
being
man.
kind of like mathematical, do you have that same approach with like Muay Thai? The same approach with like with martial arts, like kind of learning, going through the drills, kind of like figuring it out as an equation. Like what would make this better? Do I lower the speed? Do I push more on the power? Stuff like that.
I'm gonna say it like this. I used to do a lot of tutoring and like teach with math, right?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this. I don't know what the curriculum says now, but K through 12, a lot of people think that you're supposed to learn with math, the numbers, the ones, the twos, the pluses, three, all,
Yeah.
Really, they want you to learn logic and reasoning.
Yes.
So to answer your question, everything I do is mathematics. It's like I try to be logical.
Bars.
So it's like because like when I'm you see, I know I had a breakthrough. I've been training for years on and off, and I would tell because like honestly, those are my brothers, man. Like there's people I've been training with for over 10 years.
It's a different camaraderie when you spend.
It's growth. It's like the growth, everything, man. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, and it goes back to what I was saying. I'm kind of jumping subject here.
That's good though.
There are certain people, since you talking about El Nino, but I know other people too, but just talk about El Nino, right?
Yeah.
There are certain dudes that I deal with at the gym. You just know they're gonna respect you the way you respect. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna be mindful how you. It's just natural. You know they're not gonna do this or do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's trust.
Whereas some people,
it's trust.
some people in life are not mindful how they deal with you. You see what I'm saying?
It's unfortunate, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So
I'm very guarded. You know what I mean? Like I know. Okay, and I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know me.
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time for the people in the
You
back.
know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know me, and I spend my time with the same like 4 or 5 people, and it's okay, right? It's okay because
you don't need a lot of friends.
you don't, because like it's not abundance, it's quality. You know what I mean? And that also goes for the people that you surround yourself with. It's the quality of people that you want, because in a sense, like, you only want people around you that's going to help you grow.
Yep.
Mentally or whatever that is, right? Just help you grow as a person, right? However that is. And
genuine respect.
Yeah, if it's my son that helps me grow my patience, because my son teaches me all my patience. My son teaches me all my humilities, my weaknesses. That is my Achilles heel is my son.
And niche with the temperament, right?
Yeah, and absolutely though. You know what I mean? My wife is my biggest supporter of projects I've done.
Fortunate to have that.
Yeah, for real.
And
for real.
Not everybody can have that dynamic. Not everybody has that dynamic. Go ahead.
And I'm fully aware that it's there, and I try
You're
not.
blessed, bro.
I'm very blessed.
Very.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. And she is. She allows me to be me, however that sees fit, as long as my family's safe and healthy. Like, she allows me to create.
And that's
right?
that's like not even just like, oh, that's nice. It's full support.
It's full on. There was a moment where the guys were here and we were recording. We do this thing. We have a gap episode to where we record without a guest, and it's just the fellas talking, like vibing, energy. You know what I mean? Like sharing energy. And then it was like Halloween, and then she told me something. She goes, the podcast is taking a different turn, and everyone involved is really happy and is trying to have it grow. And she told me that, and then we were all here, and I was like, "Hey, could you tell everyone in the room what you told me upstairs?"
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did.
And then she shared it.
Yeah.
And then, like, my wife is a person of very few words, like, but it's always from a place of love and respect. So I'm very fortunate to have that, and it's also being conscious to know that I have it.
Yeah.
Not that the fact that it's here.
Damn.
But the fact that I know I have it, and that's also something that I'm very protected and guarded about is making sure that is respected, because it's easy to get distracted, right? And with anything, it's easy to get distracted with anything, but to also know to be present and to be aware of who the company you keep on all levels.
There's so many volumes of what you just said. It's like, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. I don't know if it's ADD. I'm getting into my feet. But as you were talking, it was like pew, 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 thoughts going on in my head.
What was the first one?
The first thing that come to mind, what you said, is, again, I always think about kids, right? A lot of the principles or the things that you're saying are the things that I would want of the man that's with my daughter to be like.
You know what that comes from for me? From it comes from a real place as far as seeing a relationship between a husband and a wife go through all the emotions.
So you seen your parents?
For real time, and I'm an only child. So you're seeing the whole interaction, like you're watching the movie. But the thing is, you're one of the main characters in the movie. So you're watching everything happen, from every emotion that could ever happen in a relationship, like on some real shit.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm just talking about like my childhood, nothing physical, but I'm talking more so what I'm visually seeing, what I seen as what families go through, and
which can even be more impactful.
And then becoming the man of the house at a point when you weren't ready for it, but you had to be, because it was just you and your mom.
Damn, fucked us.
Is your father?
He's alive.
Oh.
He's alive, but it's Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know what I mean? And like in any family household, it was always money, or something else. I'm not gonna say what it is.
I mean,
it's
we're
usually
already
money
like
or
an hour
pussy,
in.
right?
Yeah, we're an hour in. It's money or
That's what I'm
pussy.
saying.
That's true. That's like the two biggest things.
It's either money or it's two things, money or pussy. So, like, being aware of where I was in this dynamic and seeing that, and meeting my wife and knowing who that person was for me, of what she helped me to become, what she helped me realize, almost like unleashing some of my superpower. Like, that is my biggest cheerleader.
Unknown superpower though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything. She harnesses that.
You know, it's those stories that I'm getting more and more. I worry a lot again about my kids in the future, because I want them to have that good family unit.
Yeah.
And I want to worry, man.
TGI Friday. TGI Friday.
You know, like, because maybe I'm not showing that. And I'm like, you know what you just said, you're giving me encouragement that they'll be fine. It's what you just said, what you are experiencing, because you may not have had that quote unquote utopia situation at home, but look how you turned out. You still have your wife, you have a great family unit. You're giving me hope that my kids will have the same thing. Just because I'm not, I'm not out there wilding out.
Yeah.
But they don't see that family unit. They're with pops. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
You know, so I know that I know my kids be fine.
Yeah, and it's also from.
Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
It does.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's also from two perspectives, right? You see what you want, or you can see what you don't want.
Yeah.
And it's also good to be aware of, to know what that is, and to see. You have to see it, right? And then you, like what you want them to go experience and have life and make mistakes and figure out what is that for them. What is life for them, right? Because it's all just going through the growing, like figuring out what things are and what makes them happy. Like, you didn't know you was gonna be baking. Like, you just
Farthest
right
from my mind.
right. It was not it. You could have easily like start selling dope, like we talked about. You didn't.
Or being an accountant.
But it was being whatever it was the best at it. So that kind of like rounds out to what this is for you. You like, the cookies are the product of you, because like you shared with us, not every cookie that gets cooked gets to the sale line. A lot of product gets thrown away because there's a certain quality
standard.
Exactly of what you do, and it's a true reflection of who you are, because from gate, like, you've been your authentic self, right? And you always been. A lot of people don't get this though.
Yeah.
So you're always putting that best foot forward, and it shows in what you're showing.
But also, we're a mirror of each other too. It's what you. It's also you. It's what you gave.
My perception.
You know
it's reciprocation.
It's reciprocated.
It's respect. I respect you. I love what you do.
And that's.
I
love what you do.
You know, you just made me remember when I was talking at the gym. You know, I used to always tell my instructor, man, one of the first people to ever teach me jiu-jitsu, Moses.
Shout out to
Moses.
He's the main
splitting that C.
And he would give me the most wisdom on things, like, whoa, you know, like game. But
Game is free. The work is hard.
the work is hard. But the thing about, like, I noticed about like jiu-jitsu,
All right.
it's like you reach this breaking point where you see it differently.
Yeah.
When you're talking about like math and stuff, I was always physical.
Okay.
Physical. That ain't jiu-jitsu.
Nah.
It is,
It's chess.
but it isn't.
It's chess.
No, like, jiu-jitsu is a science.
Yeah.
It's a science.
Action and reaction.
I'm telling you,
Weight shifting, all of that stuff.
it's like I would go in there and I'm dead tired.
Yeah.
There's a guy probably half my size, not as strong as me, but the way he's positioning himself, right?
Yeah.
He feels like a brick wall.
Totally. Yeah.
You know, like there's certain frames it's like he's not even putting up any effort. It's like he understands it from not a physical. He understands it from more of a like.
You guys are flowing.
It's finding peace in the most uncomfortable position.
It's yeah, and it goes. That's life too. Like
That's life.
Like,
It's a microcosm of life, man.
that's life, man. It's like you gotta. God damn, that's one of the things about me. I get to a point where I can't control my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like it just runs so fast.
Yeah.
You know, so damn, this is like a exercise, man.
I have a question.
God damn.
I have a question though, right? 'Cause
Like I feel like I've been grappling.
I have a true question, and this is for like the real connoisseurs. Like, you were the first cookies and cream cookie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I agree.
My life.
I agree too.
There has never, ever, 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 ever been a cookies and cream cookie before me doing it.
Yeah.
And it's not. Look, this ain't no like
No, it's not no.
throwing out the chest.
Yeah. No.
It's
It's
just
not,
a
you're not
goddamn
bragging.
fact.
Yeah, you're not bragging.
You know what I'm saying,
And that's all because of an ice cream.
dude?
What?
I can't wait to write a book. I can't say no more than that because I'm gonna write a book one day.
All right.
No, seriously, man.
It was you.
It was you.
It was you. You
It
were
was
the
you.
first one, and I'm not like.
I am.
It's when things are done so well, people are always gonna try to make their version of it, right? So I'm not. I know what I like, and I know you can't. There's always your first love, right? When me and my wife go there, it's always a 6-piece of the regular, and then 3 toffees and three of the cookies and cream.
Literally like a staple.
Yeah.
Wait,
Three
Top,
toffee-
you didn't say the
three
one
toffee
with the
cream.
walnuts?
No, my wife don't do no.
Oh, that was the best.
She don't know walnuts.
And then the German chocolates? Oh my god.
But yes, that's our go-to. If I got dough, then I'm doubling it. Just make it. There's 2 boxes. You know what I mean?
I gotta do something for y'all, man.
It's like, just give me the ones you threw away. It's all good.
But yeah, that's,
You know we sell a dough now, right?
yeah.
So what I'm gonna do?
And ice cream.
Come on, I'm gonna just get started.
Come on, man. Ice cream too.
Seriously, and I'm just gonna go on inside real quick, and that's one of my problems. I can't control my ambitions. It's like there's so many things I'm planning to do. Sometimes you gotta stop and just do that one.
I figured it out. You don't have time to cry. You don't give yourself time to cry because you are too busy moving on to the next thing. Or like, oh, that's the thing. Okay, let's figure this out and move on to the next thing because we have to get this
is
done.
that what it is?
It's not that you're not in your feelings, but you're too focused on what you need that like you don't have time to
think you're
cry.
I even try to force it. It don't come out no more.
You gotta like,
Especially from a person like you. It
when you
sounded like
smart,
you were
if you like get hit like right here in the nose, you
very emotional, right? Like from a person.
I remember I was training with Camilo.
Ooh, shit.
Sick. I learned a lot from him.
Shout out to Camilo.
shout out to
And
Camilo.
Shout out to Hurricane too.
Hurricane.
Dude, and he's a beast. Oh, I learned a lot from him. Like that's what I'm saying. They're all my teachers.
Yeah, of course.
Like they're
You're
all my
learning. You're
teachers.
learning from like gods. You know
Shout
what
out
I mean?
to Jay and
Pretty
Steven
much.
Duval too.
And dude, this dude, I don't know if
And Mark.
he's drilling, but he need me. There's something when you're trying to get your knee
Okay.
up.
Oh, well, roll
And
it.
I'm trying to prevent it.
Post.
And he need me right in the eye. Now, this is a big dude. Now, if he needs you, it's like
Yeah.
Curtains.
you got
You got need in the back of the head.
he need me, and I was like, I don't know if he just he stopped because he responsible, he's looking out for me.
Oh, shit,
but
you
I'm
good?
like, keep going. You know, I jokingly said, just tell my daughter, just tell my kids I didn't cry.
Papa didn't cry.
Nah, it's just, I don't know. It just, I was so focused. Like, you're not tripping on just, even though you just took a knee to the eye, they thought, like, somebody asked me, because it was black. Like, I'm focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love it.
I'm focused on my objective, and getting knee to the eye is like you losing 100K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never had that to lose in the first one.
You know, it's like,
That's a flex.
I know, exactly. He's like 100K. I was like,
kind of a big deal.
You know, the wind left my body like.
that sounded not like all
I
at
was just
once. Not like all at once, but when you total up
Yeah.
over, you look.
That's my DoorDash money.
You gotta remember when you got, it's an accumulation in business. So it can be an employee messing up. That's gonna lose, but they're learning. You know, so you're an accumulation of everything, dough coming out wrong. All these things, it adds up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. You see what I'm saying?
I have a question for you. So
Over the course of a year, 2 years, that stuff adds up.
So if you see somebody who's starting, right? Somebody who once had promise and you see them and they're messing up the dough, in your head, do you see the future loss? That 100K, if you keep them on.
You know what? I've learned how to deal with that now. That's a great question.
You used to put the hood on.
Huh?
You had a lot of like young boys running through there too.
No, see, this is what I learned. My thing is with the staff is this. First, like I said, I learned a lot from Jocko Willink. He has this thing called extreme ownership.
Okay.
In other words,
Who's that?
Jocko Willink.
Oh, Jocko. Okay.
And a leader understands that it's always your fault.
Yeah.
It's always your fault. You hired the person. You know what
You
I'm
didn't
saying?
train them. You didn't.
It's because if you always think it's your fault, you're going to eventually do something about it to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Right.
Like when you see what I'm saying? So when my thing is this with staffing, if you are really genuine and it's a genuine mistake you're learning, because something it's almost inevitable, like you're going to mess up in order to learn.
Yeah. That's your big philosophy.
That's
That's your big
that's that's
philosophy
fine.
as far as like you can mess up. Just don't.
Now,
If it becomes habitual.
if you're not paying attention,
Oh, that's different.
that's different. If you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sloppy.
Because I've had people. My thing is this. My thing is I have this. I'm a firm believer in this. If you can do it once, you can do it all the time.
Say it again.
If you can do it once properly,
Yeah.
you can do it right. You can do it right every time.
Absolutely.
Like for example, I always say this: if there's no reason a measurement should be off. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Because the only way a measurement's off is if you weren't paying attention or the machine's messed up.
And the machine don't
But if
mess up.
the machine's messed up, if you were paying attention, you would have caught it.
That's
There's no logical reason for you to mess up. If you're rushing, I don't rush you.
And you're putting kids on during the phone era. It was like, put your phone away, pay attention to
I
this
know.
mixer.
Reels.
Yeah, no, again, it's like, don't have your phone on you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not sanitary to have that out here right now.
Yeah.
You know the saying, set you up to fail?
Yeah.
We set you up to succeed.
Yeah. I mean, it's root cause, right? You try to find the root cause.
Set the expectation up early, and then that's always been your thing. Like your presentation, as far as you walking in, the whole experience from the people you hire to the cookie you receive, it's all reflection of you as a person, not even you as a business. It's you as a person, and you take all that to heart.
I got a guy right now, right?
Shout out to the guy right
I
now.
jokingly.
Well, we'll see. We'll
talk
see.
about
We'll see. We'll see how the
Right?
story ends.
Is because again in this environment, it's like if you go into a BMW dealership, right?
Yeah.
Like not dealership, but you go into where they where they make the cars.
Yeah, factories.
You have to follow that blueprint without fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Tesla.
Same exact thing
Dude, I'll tell you
with
later.
the bakery. There's a guy. This guy is great.
Oh, shout out to you.
Okay, I'll never forget this. I told him, hey, I jokingly say, stay in the pocket when you're baking. You stay in the pocket. You know, I jokingly stay like in the baking area. Mm-hmm. And I walked away. I came back another day because I was training him on baking. And I remember it was baking, right? And you have to rotate things like that. And he was just standing there. And I'm like,
My guy.
you got it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would have been doing other things. Oh, so you don't know how to follow. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that he demonstrated, like, he didn't interpret. Now he's doing all kind of stuff because we trust him now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like if he would have been bouncing around and stuff. Oh, well, I need to do this. What did I ask you?
It's like what you said. Focus on A and then move on to B.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then and people don't realize that when you are good at that, you now get more authority, more trust.
Yeah.
We can trust you now. You know, so
You know what I like? It's
Ask your
always
question.
it's always a we
that's his
thing with you. It's a we, and then that I think is so important because that's your name on the product. But you look at it the way you have that landscape is like it's us, and a lot of bosses don't think like that.
we close at 8 o'clock, right?
We
I
close
showed-
at 8 o'clock.
I showed up around 7, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. It better be a we.
Yeah.
Because if I, literally, they're representing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 locations.
Yeah, I'm not
Berkeley.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't make all the mixes. I don't bake all the cookies. So it's us. An owner, or I hate that. I don't even like the word owner, but a
The
leader
leader. Yep.
that doesn't think like that, you're not even logical. Like you're not even, dude. They are you. You're not there.
Yeah. They are a reflection of you. They are.
Yeah. It's literally one.
Is it true that you got your base foundation recipe from a box and you just kept tweaking it to make it?
God dang, you did your research. I think, was it a box?
It was just one random recipe, and then
It was
you use that
because-
as your foundation.
The thing is, it wasn't to be. I'm telling you some things about a book.
It's all right. It's all right.
But-
You can say yes or no on that.
Just nod your head, bro. Just nod
You
your
can
head.
say yes or no on that.
Damn.
It's one you know what I mean?
Hey, y'all gonna be. Man, I can't wait. Don't forget about me when you guys blow up.
Oh, no, we with you. We with you. You do, you do a lot, and it's pulling you aside from this time because I know, like when you hit me, you're like, I'm supposed to be training right now. I'm supposed to be at the camp, right? And you came to rock with us, and this is way more than I expected. I don't know if you understand how thankful like we are for this because you are someone that figured it out and you just
Can I say this? Can I say this real quick?
go ahead.
I don't like when people say I'm successful and I figured it out because I have not figured it out. I'm figuring it out.
And okay,
I'll be
okay.
on my.
You good. You good.
Because I'm
You
really
good.
passionate about that because people have no idea. Because they always see the smile.
Yeah.
They always see that, but you have no idea the shit that I go through
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's a lot to carry.
Figuring it out.
And okay, and thank you for correcting
Hope
me.
you don't mind me saying it.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me on that.
I'm
But
not successful. I'm succeeding.
I wanted to highlight is because you got you looked for the answers.
Yes.
You taught yourself. You read. You researched. You connected with the right
That's
people.
true.
So that's part of figuring it out. Is not knowing it's not always going to be the monetary gain. It's not always it's going to be you're learning to navigate the space, because when you opened up shop, you didn't know anything. Not a health code, not a building permit,
nothing.
and then you had to figure that out. So literally it was just you and an oven and a smile and
My mom's, man.
and mom.
I can't keep on about that cry. He used to cry all the time, thinking about my mother. I can't I don't threaten him, but yeah, but that's it. I had nothing, man. And I'm so happy that I had nothing.
It builds character.
God, it builds character, man.
And you know what you don't want for your kids. And that's what you're doing. You're ensuring, because like you said, after you're done with this, you're gonna have to go back to work because you just got to order, and it's because you're gonna go get it.
It's because he's fucking out here.
That's what you do, and like you survived through a pandemic, a cookie shop. You sold nothing but cookies, dog.
Man,
And you made it through a pandemic.
I want to say something that people used to tell me when I first started. Oh, but I gotta hold that.
I know. We don't need to sell pies. We don't need to sell cakes. We don't need to sell none of that.
You would not believe some of the
bullshit.
stupid
Just say
shit
bullshit. Yeah.
that people you would say to me.
They don't see the work.
Like
They don't.
I remember this. I don't mind saying this. I don't remember because I've said this before. This guy, I can literally see his face. At the time, it was me and another. It's a brother that was working there. And so I hire everybody. That's the thing. This is gonna sound funny. I don't give a damn about anything.
Yes.
Color, anything like that. I don't care. Can you do the job?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want to get that out the way. Okay, so, and I'll never forget this. This dude came in and said to me in my face, "All right, how you think you're gonna do this? Only black people working here.
Whoa. Say that one more time.
How do you think you're gonna do this with only black people working here?"
That's the craziest thing I've.
And I'm sitting there thinking, in my mind, how do you even think that?
Yeah.
Why is that okay to say out? Why do you think that's
But
okay?
the thing is, he said it like he was being helpful. It was, sometimes.
Oh, hey, let me give you a hint, bud.
Yeah,
One of those things.
you know what I'm saying?
So he was white for sure.
And I'm kind of head scratching, I never even thought like that.
Like, you really out here talking to me like that in my store?
But see, it goes back to with me. It was more like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't see, and I think that's a strength of mine. I don't trip on dumb shit.
Say that again. You don't trip on dumb shit. That's the best thing ever. It's true.
Yeah, you let that shit roll off.
It didn't even roll off. It just never really existed. It just
never got there.
I remembered it.
Yeah.
It was more like, just keep moving.
Yeah.
I don't. It don't weigh on me. Cause if it rolled off, that means spend some time on my back.
Yeah. It's more like you remember it because it's like, can you believe that this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but it's like, So, I don't even know why I mentioned that. See, I'm not getting old. I got a lot on mine.
Yeah. No.
How
can you not have a lot of one rule in the game for 28 years?
So,
28 years.
Sheesh.
It's hard to believe, man.
And we're kind of out of time.
Yeah, we are.
A little bit. We about to do our rounds. Jan, Jan, you want to ask any questions? Jan, shout out to Jan Wayne Swayze.
Get his number too, by the way.
Man.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk because dude, I really want to do this.
Let's cook.
Oh, I want to do this, man. You got me motivated.
Yeah.
Man, what's the name of the podcast again? Like
FREE99.
How'd you think of that?
We'll talk about off air.
I used to do parties. I used to do parties and they were free. So they were.
You do got like a DJ kind of a.
I was, I did a little something. I was all right. I wasn't a DJ though. I had them on the team, but that wasn't me. I had my role.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my role.
Go ahead, Jan.
Jan Wayne Swayze.
Thank you, Anthony, for your time.
Anthony.
Thanks for spending
My bad,
time with us. This whole thing really inspired me. I look to your Google Talk from time to time for some inspiration.
You lying.
That's a good one.
You looked at
That's a good one.
inspiration.
Yes.
Good one.
How?
Just knowing that you kind of made something from nothing. And I think that's like a big theme.
And you weren't
of
even
yours.
trying at the time, right? He wasn't even trying to do anything.
I was trying. So let me say it. Can I say it real quick? Because I forget.
Go.
This is what I was going to say a while ago, and I forgot. I can't half-ass. It's not in my nature.
Wow. Okay.
It's like if I remember my grandmother would tell me, and this is also why I'm very, very mindful of who says things to my kids, because I remember things my grandmother said this years ago. She said, never commit to too many things. And now I'm thinking, I'm like, because when I commit, I can't not follow through. I can't not give my all. There are people out there, I guess, that can commit and kind of half-ass do it. I can't do it. So the thing is, when you don't half-ass, you're going to get a lot of fruits from your labor. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think today's podcast was more of a treat for me. I learned a lot just from what you said. Like I think a lot of our audience, can learn that you can't really go through something half-stepping. So the other thing is the greatness that comes from within you. I know you can inspire others for like to be a better father, because I don't know the way you talk about your kids and the passion that you have. I don't know where the greatness is coming from, because you said you didn't have a relationship with your mother.
This is what's so shocking when people say things like that.
Why?
I don't think I'm doing anything special.
Do you think that's the problem? You don't see how special you are?
Oh, bar.
I don't.
Yeah, just from the time spent now, like I could see the love that you emanate for your kids.
Yeah, it's always like people talk about like, man, you're a great father. I'm like, I'm just being. To me, it's just being.
It's a blessing for us.
I
have so much
you
fun.
hear what I'm trying to say?
I do.
To me, I'm just being me.
Yeah. Which
And
is special.
I love that.
Yeah.
And we could feel and tell like the love that's coming from within you.
Authentic.
Very.
The other thing is, the last thing I'll say is that I'm a fan of both of your locations. Berkeley is really beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about it before you
I
opened
can't
it.
go too much talking, but I'm about to go through some serious change for them. Go ahead.
I was gonna say every time I pass by and
It's for the good though.
okay. And every time I pass by the shop, I have like my conversations with you, and sometimes I'll see you at my local market, and sometimes
What local market?
it's on
the fancy one.
yeah, it's on
What
Anthony's market is not our market, y'all. So we don't.
It was like R1?
We should say Safeway could never.
so like
We need a rainbow grocery shop?
Oh man.
so sometimes I hesitate and be like, I'm gonna say what's up to Anthony, and then something will just take over me and just say what's up to you. So maybe I don't know. I hope.
You said, man, you gotta highlight my.
Yeah.
Dude.
I hope I look familiar. But
you know, so for some reason I think I have seen.
Yeah, I always say what's up to you because I have to I have to build up the courage and be like, I know that's Anthony.
Can I be honest with you?
And I want to say what's up to him.
Man.
And you've been always like welcoming and you always said what's up back.
Can I get real with you real quick?
Yeah.
I'm trying to say this, man.
We all look the same.
No, I'm trying to say this.
Hair, no hair. Glasses, no glasses.
This is something that I'm really passionate about. Ain't nobody better than nobody.
Yeah.
Like work with the cuss.
You come from a different cloth.
We both the same.
Yeah.
We're all
See
just
what
trying
I'm
to do our
saying?
best.
You're different though. You know, like the way because you're able to see that.
I recently, I had a delivery at Chase. I'm not trying to say, and one of the chefs told me that they're not allowed to talk to the players. I said, I don't give a shit how big how successful I get. I'm gonna say it like this, and this I'm not talking bad about the play. I understand something you gotta focus.
Yeah.
I kind of get that.
Yeah, it's work. Yeah, work.
I kind of get that, but I kind of man. I ain't shit without you. It's like
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say, there's songs, man. Don't let I'm worse because I'm passionate about this. It's like, what was that, dude? I'll never forget this. I went to go get my car cleaned, and at the Chevron off of South NS,
Oh yeah.
and there was a lady. She had a Porsche, and there was a lady, one of the cleaners, Latin. She, lady in the Porsche, talked to her like she wasn't shit.
Horrible.
Dude, man, you have no idea. Excuse me. I'm like, look. Just because you got some money, just because don't talk to people like that.
Yeah.
That shit I can't stand. I don't know why I went this way, but it's like,
I respect it though.
no, it's like,
I respect it though.
no, it's like, dude. I don't know. It's just like, ain't nobody better than nobody.
Yeah.
I don't ever want somebody to work up. Man, holla at me, man. I don't give a damn. I don't care where I'm at.
I see him at Costco.
Yeah.
But the other one, the business Costco.
yeah. He's moving units.
I sit on the toilet just like you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's refreshing to know. Like, you know what I
You sit on the toilet?
mean? Sure do.
So that's why that's why I wrote the intro.
Yeah, I think
It's refreshing.
you've never made me feel like a stranger. So
Yeah, for sure.
every time I said what's up to you,
I
I'm
hope
grateful.
I hope you don't mind me saying that, man. Yeah.
And my favorite cookie is oatmeal. And if you have oatmeal with chocolate, that's my favorite. So I just want to end it on that.
Yeah.
When you were in New Jersey, you said that it was just you and your family. There was no sense of
Me,
community.
my sister,
Your sister
and my mom.
and your mom. There's no sense of community. You said that blood doesn't necessarily define family.
Nope.
You also said that you are better than nobody. Right? In order to kind of keep that together, everybody is special.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you are one to pour to another glass, right? But you cannot pour into another glass if your glass is cracked. So you need to see how special you are, just how you see how everyone else is special.
You know what? Can I respond to that?
Sure.
I think you should see your value. I don't know. Maybe it's just play on words.
No, you're right.
Every day I'm getting my self-esteem is growing.
Yes.
I see my value. But I just don't feel I'm better.
I think.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You have a different lens also, though.
Yeah, is it more so that you see your value, but also you see the value in everyone else?
Yeah.
You see value in general.
Yeah.
Like,
I just think like there's no such thing as I can better a skill set, but
I'm pretty sure you can run faster
I'm
than
not
me.
saying the way I'm not really saying the way I want to say it.
You're humble.
I would never want somebody ever to think I'm better than them. Or, cause like
that's crazy words if
not
you really
better,
think about
but like uncomfortable.
Or above them. Yeah.
Nah, man, nobody.
That is true. Nobody is above anybody.
No.
That's been the same energy with you since
Day one.
I can remember.
Go ahead, guys.
Dealing with low points is an attitude, being optimistic, and embrace difficulty. That's something you said.
Say it again.
Dealing with low points, it's all about your attitude. You staying optimistic and embrace difficulty, and that's kind of how you, from what
That's
I see,
true attitude.
That's and your attitude is also your gratitude, and it's very apparent. Like people will now understand the quality of your craft by how much you care about what you do. Like it's more than a cookie. That's a representation of you, and what that also shows is like the love of you being a father, because in a sense you've kind of like besides your own kids, you probably grew some people up.
That's
like,
leadership, right?
Taught them how to be a person, taught them how to be a leader, gave them a skill set.
Taught them how to focus on one thing and then move on to the next.
Yeah. You created those kind of paths for people where you gave them the opportunity. Granted, if they took it or not, that's really up to them. But you allow that opportunity for people, and then you did that yourself, and it's dope.
It's beautiful,
and you're still doing, which is even doper. And like
I don't ever want to stop growing.
You're quietly killing it. That's what's crazy, because you don't put all your
when you
wins.
say I'm killing it,
You're
what's your? How do you? When you say you're killing it?
Oh, what was it like? What's that defined by?
What's my interpretation to that?
What's your interpretation of me killing it?
So you had a chase order. You don't. People like that will put that quick on their social media, but you don't show all your wins on social. The social is a big part of how like the world works, right?
Nowadays,
social media.
yeah.
You have it, but you don't. It doesn't have you. Does that make sense?
If you look at your personal page for social media, you don't show any glitz or glamour. You show your scrap pack. You show your growth. You show gratitude for those that you learn from.
You're too busy working to take pictures of what you're doing.
It's not used to be boisterous.
You know what? It's crazy you saying that, because, to be honest, people don't really realize this. I'm an introvert.
Yeah, quietly killing it.
I think that's
like I don't like people knowing my business.
Yeah.
I don't like to be out there. I was just told that, like social media is like people. How would I say? People want to know you.
Yeah.
Or like,
Why though? Because they value you.
I don't get that.
When they love something, people love what you do.
Get it.
Yeah.
So people love what you do, and then they want to know more than the cookie. They want to know the
history,
the story.
Yeah.
People are engaged because information goes like
I guess
this now.
You know what it is?
We're from a different era, though.
I think I'm being vain.
You're well.
Vain?
Sorry, you think you're being vain?
Like to me, and like why am I putting my shit like?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Like
That's not actually vain.
no. You're like your self awareness is high.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Because I don't like putting my like.
You don't want to be seen as vain.
He doesn't care for the likes.
Yeah.
He doesn't care for the
Yeah,
likes. He don't care for the likes.
Look what I did today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit what I did today?
I did
Well,
I did all the time, honestly.
I think when it comes down to it, the work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And that's my whole thing. Is like, you know, I remember people saying, "We want to support your business."
Mm-hmm.
I want to be very careful how I say this. I don't want you to support my business. I want you to like my product.
That makes a lot of sense.
If you like my product, you're gonna keep coming back.
Yeah.
I don't want
Oh, I see. 'Cause
I don't want like a intention. I don't want like a.
That's because how they say it. We want to support your business.
I don't want like a
handout.
I gotta be careful. I don't know if it's a handout, but I don't want.
Validation.
Put it like this: the person that created BMW is dead and gone, right? Dead and gone.
Yeah.
I don't even know the person that made it.
Yep.
I love that goddamn car.
We'll buy another one.
I love that goddamn car.
I seen it outside. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice.
I love that. You ain't even got to sell it to me.
I want it that much. That's me.
You don't go there and say like.
I don't go
I
to
say I want
BMW
it.
to support BMW. This may sound harsh, but
Realest shit ever wrote.
it's like, because if you come and get in these cookies because it's a goddamn good cookie, you gonna come for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So don't say basically just do what you want.
Yeah.
You know,
If you like it, that's cool.
that may just be a really cold, cut and dry business way of looking at it, but come because I know that's permanent.
Because I'm doing because I'm providing a good service.
I'm
The
providing a good service and my product is good.
product is fantastic.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't come because you feel obligated to.
Yeah.
Would you rather somebody coming? Look, I'm not gonna say no if you want to just come.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah. Off top.
You know-
BMW is gonna pay itself.
Yeah, but if somebody, you mentioned perfect example. I've been getting an iPhone for probably, I'm 46 now.
You don't look a day over 32.
Youngest person in the room.
46 minus 26
20.
makes what, 20, right? Yeah. I've been getting Apple products for 26 years.
Got you on a chokehold.
I've been getting Apple products 26 years.
Rear naked choke.
They've been making
different
money off
chargers.
of me for 26 years
Consistently.
because
You fuck with the
I
product.
like the product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like Anthony's cookies, you gonna get cookies for 26 years.
Come get these cookies. Come
You
get
get what I'm
these
saying?
cookies.
Milky
You like
cookies.
the service,
Uh-huh.
you gonna keep coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, I know people, and I'm not knocking, I appreciate it, that will get cookies for Black History Month.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not saying don't not do that.
Okay. Yeah.
But I
do
would
that.
prefer
Do that, but
you
give it to
getting
me.
it. Now, to me, it's a door. Exactly, like for example, if good, thanks, you're supporting. Now it's on me to give you a reason to keep coming.
To get you hooked.
Yeah, see what
You got
I'm
the
about.
support.
Yeah.
Now forget about the support. I'm coming because I like the cookie. I don't care about it. That's why, like, I have a great social media manager. He's encouraging me to put my face out there. That stuff, you notice, I've been physically out there. He's encouraged me to do that. But I was always like, I don't want them to. You know how many people just now? I've been there for 13 years. People are just now finding out that I'm Anthony. You see what I'm saying? Where I'm like,
You want the product to speak for
speak
itself.
for itself, because the crazy thing about this is gonna blow you away. Sometimes people find out that I'm Anthony and they may have a reservation for coming.
Whoever those people are, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, I don't care.
I do.
I don't care.
I still do.
Right, like right now, you know, I'm a big fan of Dana White.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody can say I can't stand UFC. He don't give a damn.
Yeah. Because
It's not affecting him.
Yeah.
He
Everyone
gonna
else
keep-
everyone else that likes it.
That's your prerogative.
Yeah.
That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna still keep putting out great fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep putting out the best cookies because somebody gonna like my cookies.
Say it again. You're gonna keep what?
Putting out great cookies.
Nope. You said the best because they are the best.
They are the best.
Right.
I got you.
They are
So, hey,
gourmet. The
guys, you guys are good, man.
Bay Area's first like real gourmet. When like you didn't get that.
The standard
Someone
of gourmet cookies.
Ooh,
The benchmark.
because you set that
He did.
early.
Man,
I used to get cookies at Safeway. There's a bunch for $5. I don't do that no more.
early. Through a pandemic, and I just continue to see the work, and there's a lot of silent work that's happening that people don't know about, and I'm so thankful for you. I'm so it's dope to see the work because you inspire us. Like we wanted to talk to you because you inspired us.
Yeah.
We wanted to chat with you because like there's so much game, but at the end of the day, like you said, it's just hard work. Just get to work.
It's also a lot of memories that.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But it's loving the process, is enjoying each step of it, and that's if I'm taking away anything, is you enjoy the process. You're too busy enjoying to focus on what's not working out for you.
Yeah.
see, you guys, I'm learning from you guys. God damn, I'm learning from, yeah, man. Like, I enjoy the process. It's like a two-edged sword because you gotta also focus on the result for a period of time and stop thinking about the process. If that makes sense, you gotta like.
Well, it's like when you roll, right? You gotta lean in. Lean into that pain. You gotta lean into that uncomfortability to see the result.
I guess.
When's the last time you rolled?
I was rolling around earlier with my son.
Yeah, it took me a while to get off the bed. So
I did hit pads the other day.
Anybody has kids, man, they are paying attention.
Yeah.
They are learning.
yeah.
Dude, I roughhouse the hell out of my kids. Oh,
They'd be like Habibi, just like a
Just to get them moving. Just
man.
to get them moving.
Oh, I put them in some, because my thing is this. I did this with my daughter. I hope this doesn't put me back. I did this with my daughter, right? I would, right? And at first, when she little, right? I'm heavy-handed. And I would do it, I keep doing it right there. Eventually, that had no effect on her. When I noticed that didn't have any effect on her, it did harder. And then, so if you look at degrees, right?
Yeah.
At 2 degrees, she cried.
You're building it up.
Eventually, 2 degrees, she didn't even feel that. Then I put it at 4 degrees. 4 degrees eventually didn't have no effect.
Yeah.
I'm down there at like 16 degrees with my daughter.
What?
If you get the concept.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's something that she can carry on.
So now, like when she's out there,
she's not tripping.
she not tripping.
Yeah,
Nothing can hurt her.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll
Yeah.
I'll put her in like a triangle. I'll put her in certain chokes.
Yeah.
At first, like this is one thing I do. You know, this is one thing. That sounded bad. Of the many things, you know, that I appreciate about her mother. I gotta say, right?
Just let us know if we need to cut it out later.
But I appreciate how her mother doesn't get in the way of the father
The bond.
toughening up
She
Yeah.
understands.
the children.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it's like I'll put my daughter in like certain what's the name, and I'm saying how to get out. You know, except first it's natural from the cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's like I know when I pass her on to like real experts, she has a certain
Confidence
sense of,
about her.
She has a certain sense of,
Muscle memory.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's natural.
I've learned from her. So now, oh my God, I'm looking so forward to seeing with my kids. Cause I'm rough. I'm rough. Cause I look forward to seeing what they gonna be, man.
And we look forward to seeing the progress
And hearing about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to say something.
Please.
Recently, there was a loss of a family member, Francis Kamakwin. That's Mr.
your family?
Well, it's a really close family friend of ours. He passed, and I just want to give all the love to the entire Sukatan tribe and all of them: Marv, Crystal, Christina, April.
Rest in
Love you.
peace.
Rest in peace.
Love.
Yeah.
Also, and just so FREE99 is doing a project with Mr. Evan from Adapt, and
Yes, sir.
coming out in respect for Autism Awareness Month, we're doing a shirt together with them. Keep on a lookout for details. All the proceeds is gonna go towards a nonprofit. No, we haven't figured one out just yet. So, whatever we're doing with this, like, we're not making any money. It's just purely going to. We're working with the DAP. Gonna find an organization, and whatever we sell from these autism shirts, we're gonna it's gonna go right to our organization.
Support the cause.
Yep. And this closing, I want to give Anthony the floor to talk about whatever, to share his heart, to shed a tear, or not, or just whatever you want to share with our listeners, bro.
Chokehold or something.
Nah.
It's all good.
Nah, honestly, man, just and that we had a great time, man. And I'm telling you, you guys keep on saying that I inspire, like, you guys inspire me. I'm not just saying that. Like, in different ways, you're inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? You know,
It feels good to hear that.
And
though.
I
I'm
wanna work
humble,
with you.
man. I'm humble.
if you don't mind, I'm serious, man.
He
Like,
pointed at you.
what happened?
No,
he pointed at
no,
him.
he's
Remember.
I tell my not like that. I tell my daughter, don't point. This is what I love on my daughter. Look, and I tell my kids, like, so what?
I love it. I
tell
love it.
like my daughter. One thing I tell my daughter all the time. I say, it's as long as somebody corrects you respectfully, you gotta own that.
Yeah.
I tell them this. Don't hesitate to speak up for yourself either.
True.
Don't, like, I tell, like, my daughter will correct me. I say, look, I'm your father, and I'll say I apologize. If she say, Daddy, you're not supposed to point, my bad, I apologize.
You're right. Exactly.
I don't, nah. And I tell her all the time, anybody got a problem with you, you tell them to come talk to me. If you're out of line, and you, like, if you're doing something wrong and somebody corrects you, you own that.
Yep.
As long as they do it respectfully, they don't put hands on you, you good. But if you speaking up for yourself and you're correcting somebody, I don't care if they're an adult or not. If they don't respond properly, you tell them to talk to me.
Respect yields respect.
That's it.
I'm with that.
It's really, you never notice life is simple.
Yeah.
Until
People just make things complicated.
and then them suckers.
Nah, it's like, it goes back to, like, I remember my daughter, like, I'm no better than my daughter.
That's crazy, your analogy about that.
It's like,
It's
when you get that
not that it is.
concept.
Yeah, not that it's so far fetched, but the fact that you own it. That's a different thing. You know what I mean?
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it.
I'm gonna shut up on this one last thing, real quick. I'll never forget this. My son, when he was really little, he was getting out the tub, right? And at the time, I was playing with him. He was like, I was like, hey. And he got back in the tub, right? And he went to get back out. I was like, hey. And I was playing.
Yeah.
Hey. I meant get back in the tub too, but I was playing. I actually saw like fear in his eye.
Right.
You know what that made me say? Anthony, you need to respect
Yeah.
that. Don't abuse it.
Yeah.
He naturally has a fear,
He might interpret that
For
wrong.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you have to respect that.
Yeah.
Like, just because they're your kids, you don't own them. You gotta like I respect my son.
Yeah.
He can't even talk, but I respect. Like, I don't do that with my kids.
Yeah.
I don't make them quiet. You know what I'm saying? And I think that applies to people. Like, I'm not perfect, but you gotta respect people, respect kids. Is that making sense?
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna shut up.
Episode 208, the one and only.
Anthony's for Anthony's Cookies. Anthony Lucas. Shout out. 2 locations, one in Berkeley, one in San Francisco, 1417 Valencia Street, San Francisco, California. 25757 San Pablo Avenue in the city of Berkeley. If you're lucky enough to come see him, Anthony's Cookies, baby.
And love your kids.
Love your kids.
Free tea.
Love you, Mike.